The woman was about to turn into a zombie. She looked at her child one last time. Then she wrote a note begging to save her daughter and completely lost consciousness. The man feared his wife might hurt the child, but he was accidentally bitten by his wife. Now the man was also infected, but his child was still very young. He screamed in pain, then looked at the knife on the ground. He thought of ending his pain with it, but he looked at the child and gave up the thought completely. Then he set a countdown on his watch. That meant he had only 48 hours left. He had to find someone trustworthy by then. But on the way, his daughter kept crying. He knew she missed her mom and feared the sound would draw danger. So, he quickly took out his wife's perfume and sprayed some in front of his daughter. Surprisingly, the girl stopped crying immediately because she smelled her mother's scent. Suddenly, Andy saw a man. He quickly followed him, but as the man turned around, Andy was terrified. The man had become a zombie. Andy quickly picked up a wooden stick. Suddenly, a little girl ran out. She told Andy not to hurt her dad. Then, the girl picked up a rock and cut her palm open. She used the blood to distract the man. Only then did Andy understand. Before losing control, the man feared hurting his child, so he tied himself up. 2 hours later, Andy met a female teacher. She saw Andy was infected, but she didn't drive him away and helped bandage Andy's wound. Andy thought she was kind, so he decided to trust her with his daughter. But what he saw next shocked him. The woman had cancer and was also dying soon. There was no other way. He had to keep moving forward. As time passed, the infection worsened. To avoid hurting his daughter, he dug a pit in the ground and buried his head in the dirt. That helped delay the zombie poison. After an unknown time, Andy woke up, but his daughter was gone. He searched in panic. Unexpectedly, the girl had saved them. Soon after, they found a camper van. Andy liked the cozy setup inside, but when he met the family, he immediately changed his mind because the man was also infected, and they made a terrible decision. Andy chose to leave right away, but soon, Andy picked up a gun again. He feared he would hurt his daughter because no help might come. Suddenly, his daughter spoke. It was her first time saying dad. Her voice gave Andy the strength to go on. But now, Andy had to lean on a stick to walk. He had little time left. Suddenly, Andy stopped walking. He handed his daughter to the girl and walked quickly into the distance because he couldn't hold on much longer. Just then, the stick in the girl's hand caught Andy's eye. He came up with a plan. Andy kissed his daughter one last time and begged the girl to protect her. Then, he tied rotten flesh to the stick's tip and put on the mouth guard. Next, he tied up his hands, bent down and carried both children. Like that, the man started walking with a heavy burden. After a long time, the girl found her family. Everyone was shocked by what they saw. An old man wanted to free Andy, but the girl stopped him quickly. Then, she took out Andy's wife's perfume and sprayed it in front of him. Even though Andy had lost consciousness, when he smelled the familiar scent, he reacted immediately. He knew it was his wife's smell. Finally, Andy fulfilled his mission from his wife. Soon after, they returned to the camp. The girl got a new family. Then, a woman saw something on the girl's belly. She quickly lifted her shirt and saw the words "thank you." She was deeply moved. This might be the true meaning of fatherly love.